Hey, I'm Rory.
And I'm Ryan.
And we're the Black Psalms.
It's National Wine Day.
Oh, no, National Red Wine Day,
National
beloved.
Red Wine Day.
All right, then. And here over Black Psalms, we're celebrating today by showing you that there's a wide variety of red wines out there. And there's not only one to match your personality, your palate, but also your
budget.
That too, right?
But you know, we get a lot of pushback about people who typically actually don't like red wine, especially if you're just coming into drinking wine.
Yeah.
We got a lot of what do you hear most about red wine?
So it's like, oh, it's bitter. I don't like it.
Yeah. Well, there's a reason for that.
Yeah, so the color from red wine and also the tannic nature that comes from it comes from sometimes the stems and the seeds in the wine, right?
Exactly.
So that's why when you drink it, you get that astringent flavor in your mouth, and that tends to dry out your mouth, so you're like, oh, it's bitter, I don't like it, right?
What's a way to get around that?
So there's a couple of ways we can get around that. One, I know you love to recommend Merlots.
Yes. Definitely. I know a lot of people, like, when you're just coming into wine, a lot of people are geared towards Pinot Noir. Mm-hmm. I would actually prefer to be geared toward Merlot. It's definitely low in tannins, and it has a very good fruit profile. It always tastes to me like you're biting into one of those nice red juicy plums.
Yeah, or your right arm, whichever one it is.
But I would definitely gear you towards Merlot, either from Washington or somewhere here in the U.S. They always have that nice fruit characteristic, and it's low in tannins, and it's perfect because usually with red wine, with me, a lot of times I want to probably eat something. That mouth dryingness of it,
exactly.
It makes you crave for something juicy and fatty.
All right, and that's how I usually recommend people who don't like red wine to try their first experience with red wine.
With food, right?
Yeah, so have it with something food, especially something, a piece of protein. It will definitely change the complexity of the wine and not make it so dry, as what happens is...
That's schmod.
Yeah, because what happens is, the natural process of digestion, when you put a piece of protein in your mouth, there's a burst of saliva that starts the digestion process in your mouth.
I love it when you get all chemical and shit.
Oh, come on, don't make me blush, don't make me blush. But then what happens is the counterbalancing effect of the wine drying out your mouth with the protein having the burst of saliva, that entire chemical reaction just creates a burst of flavor and makes everything taste better.
Yeah, so you eat a piece of nice fatty meat, you taste the wine, it dries it away.
There you go. And
refreshing acidity.
There you go.
Eat another piece, watch. Oh, okay, I get it.
So if it is that you can't find the perfect red wine that you love, it might be the wrong situation that you're having it in. So don't just enjoy it.
Well, my
afterward.
Suggestion is Merlot.
Yeah, so if you're just having a red wine...
we have a couple of them here, so which wine would you suggest?
So my personal favorite is the Nero de Avola.
It's
called Nero de Avola.
Nero de Avola.
Yeah, it's a Sicilian red wine. Nice and light and very rich and luscious.
Ooh, that sounds familiar.
Yeah, me. So, like we always say, variety is the spice of life, and there's a ton of red wine out there, and we're sure you can find your favorite. Go ahead and comment below. Tell us what your favorites are.
Yeah, drop your favorites.
Like we always say, everyone's on their wine journey.
And we hope you can start today.
And I hope we can take you with us.